welcome to another episode of Crafty Talks. Been a while, but I finally have a female as a guest. Introduce yourself, young lady.
Hi, my name is Grace. I'm 22 and I'm from America, more specifically Alabama, the South. And I'm here in Malawi to visit my fam and just have different experiences than what I'm used to in America.
Okay. So obviously she's my niece. This is my sister's daughter. Mm-hmm. And on today's episode we're gonna be talking about the differences between the Western world and the third world. Mm-hmm. And she is the perfect person to explain this because she's grown up as an American citizen. Mm-hmm. How long have you been here in Malawi for?
Since May, so like a little under 2 months. The 25th of this month will be 2 months officially.
Wow, time flies, eh?
I know.
Time flies, wow.
I know. It'll be my second month here officially.
Okay. So, like, how you liking it so far?
I'm adjusted pretty well. I mean, there's a couple of differences here and there. Like, there's no DoorDash. There's no
DoorDash.
No, listen, I miss my DoorDash, bro.
You see, that's the thing. Like, typical American.
I miss DoorDash so bad. Y'all don't understand. Just being able to like get food and not have to leave my house, or like not having to deal with.
Imagine those are problems. Did go Malawi, and we are suffering. Yeah, the kwacha is devaluing like every day without even us knowing, and then you got someone here complaining that they can't get DoorDash. Actually, there is, you know.
Oh yeah, but it's not like the same. And again,
it's not called DoorDash. What is it?
But again, under the Malawian kwacha, it's like
the specific one. I saw some TikToker talking about it. Is it Jungle Food?
It's something they have like food apps. That's kind of like DoorDash, where they deliver it to your house. And
they're actually kind of fast as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We should try it out maybe tomorrow.
I saw an app, or at least whenever me and Sandra, Stephanie, when we all went out that day, I saw an ad for it.
Oh, that day we went for pizza. Cool. So, being an American, yeah. What are some of the things that you have, how is, like, for an average Malawian, like, how would you explain America to someone?
There's no power outages. The roads are obviously very different. Like, whenever, first of all, the biggest thing, number one, is gas. There's always going to be gas 24/7, no matter what. You don't have to pull up to the gas station. And
that's because your country goes to places like Iraq and steals.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's because our country is corrupt, and we're going to make sure that we have the things that we want.
She's talking about how America's corrupt. And she's in Africa. You don't know corruption.
Oh, trust me. But I mean, the way that America does their corruption is more like the global scale.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They're screwing up everybody
They are the
else's
superpower
lives.
of the world.
But with Malawi, it's like they're specifically making sure that your people get the short hand of the stick. But I mean, now that like Trump has been in office the second term, it's kind of
big up Donald Trump.
It's big up, absolutely not. Coming from an American, absolutely not. The way things have been changing so drastically.
It's not just America, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's the whole world.
It's entire, yes.
I mean, after COVID, like.
And don't even get me started with COVID. The way Donald Trump handled COVID and already set us back so far to the point where it was like.
It was damage control. He was trying to keep you guys like calm and whatever, but it didn't work out.
People are dying, women are dying, children are dying, and he's just like, everything's okay with his hands. Everything will be fine. American people trust me, and it's like, bro, like. At one point, he wanted to charge, or at least not make the COVID vaccination available to like the majority of the public. When Joe Biden came into office. Bro, I have no idea. At one point, there was a whole debacle about whether or not the COVID vaccination should be like available to the general public and be free, like to have the available testings for people to have at home. Like, there was a whole debacle, like with him, like, but like it shouldn't, should have to pay for it. It shouldn't be like out, because people shouldn't have to be like paranoid about them having COVID. But if you have the test available, it will stop it there if they already are aware of the effects, whether or not like you're asymptomatic or whatnot. That guy was so ill-informed when it came to COVID. It really was a setback. And again, with the way people will follow Donald Trump like blindly, and they will also keep his talking points like, oh, well, if you don't show that you have COVID, like you really shouldn't have to worry about it. But in reality, it's kind of like AIDS. Like even though you're asymptomatic, or STDs, even though you're asymptomatic does not mean you should not be getting tested for it, because you're being ignorant and it will further the spread, even though you think you're not a danger to other people. People who are, what's the word? Who are already disabled, who already have like
oh, sorry, I didn't go.
Like, there's a big problem. It's like when people are like, oh, I don't want people kissing my baby, because STDs are such a big thing. Like, people who are asymptomatic, they don't know that they are a carrier for certain things.
For like, my audience, could you explain what asymptomatic means?
Asymptomatic is,
I don't even know what that
when
means.
You're a carrier of a disease, but you're not showing any symptoms of it. Like, you don't have hives, you don't have, like, okay, for COVID example, one of the biggest things is like the shortness of breath, the what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like the brain fog. It's just the sickness in general. Like people who have STDs will think, oh, I don't have STDs because I don't have any.
Oh yeah, because you can carry. Yeah. Okay,
that's
yeah,
what I mean. Like
get
asymptomatic, like you can completely have it, but you're still sick.
Then,
and then carrying on to people who have, disabilities like asthma or blah blah blah, whatever symptoms you could already have that set you back.
Okay.
If someone who comes near you and they have COVID, but they are asymptomatic, them not even taking the precautions to get a test, even though, or like, because the tests were free at one point. If you're not going out and getting yourself tested or having a test at home willingly, you're putting other people in danger.
Okay.
Because you don't know.
Well, as you've just seen, she just went on a tangent. That's because she is liberal.
Yes. I would call myself more.
I mean, yeah. I study political science. I love political science.
Love
so
politics.
I would never get into politics, but learning about politics is
being aware
that's something
is very
I love.
important. Absolutely.
So like in the US, there are two parties, right? Mm-hmm. You have your Democrats and your Republicans.
Well, technically there's three. There's Democrats, Republicans, and then there are like the people that are like not official with the party or anything. Like they are on the fence.
Do they even get a vote though?
Absolutely, you can still vote if you're like not a part of a party.
Okay. Well, the point I was trying to make is like you have the left, which are liberals, and you have the right, which are conservatives. Your conservatives consist of like Christians, Bible Belt, values and whatnot.
That's my kind of the crook of the hill that I'm from, is the Bible Belt. Lots of Republicans, lots of Bible thumpers, but we also kind of qualify them as people who aren't willing to educate themselves, so they're kind of more under the ignorant crux of definitions.
You just want to say hillbilly, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I mean. They have a phone, but they don't Google nothing. Like, you have a phone.
So you get like people like that dumb in America.
Absolutely. The way people are so ignorant in Malawi.
Yeah, it's not dumb. It's ignorance.
In America, like it's literally not any different. Like they have a phone, they watch the news, but they're not doing any willing research on their own time. They just take in what other people tell them, and they will regurgitate the same talking points that they hear online or whatever. Okay.
Well. We're family, so like intimate details about like my life and where I want to take it, right? So like it's like I want to go in the opposite direction. I want to go to America.
Yeah.
You wanted to come here.
Yeah. And
that is because you really wanted to know your family, your only child.
Yes.
So you have experienced a lot. Like what's it like being a teenager growing up in America?
I can't speak for all teenagers in America, because again, living in the Bible Belt is so different, and then depending on like your tax bracket, like how much money you make or able
you can
to
speak
have.
louder, right?
My voice is like, yo. And plus, I'm so used to not trying to be loud when people are in the house. Because again, being an only child, my parents are like,
we're filming a podcast. You can be as loud as you want.
Yippee! Okay. But yeah, like being an only child in America, being a teenager, it's definitely, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's definitely different. Like, I was talking with Stamius, one of our other cousins, and like the fact that he...
Shout out Stammy though.
Shout out to you, bro. But I've been driving since I was 15. He has not been behind the wheel before, doesn't have a driver's license.
Yeah, because you guys, like, when they say first world, it means you're advanced in all aspects. Yeah.
Like,
so
I had classes where we learned how to sew. I had classes where we learned how to cook. We had woodworking classes.
What you call that, home economics, right?
Yeah, home ec.
Okay,
and they stopped home ec after I took it.
Back in the UK, we had something called design and technology class, where
we also had technology classes.
I never had home ec though. That's why I'm not a good cook. That's why certain someone is gonna be cooking for me. You know who you are.
You need to learn how to cook.
No one I have her.
It's a human right to know how to cook.
I can cook for myself, like I can, but I can't cook for like I'll poison you.
You can't read instructions like recipes and stuff like that.
I can, but then it doesn't guarantee that it's gonna come out the way it's supposed to.
True. I mean, with practice though. I mean, it's like when people are like asking you to bake a cake or something, or like some really like tiramisu. Like, of course I can't make tiramisu if I've never.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a really good dessert. I'm about to show you what tiramisu is. It's really nice.
Okay, so you've explained like how it is to grow up in America, right? As a teenager, you have your different like I'm gonna say subgenre, but that's not the right word.
Subcategories is as well. Yeah.
Your goths, your
your
emos, your jocks.
Ability to express yourself is different. It's definitely an ability.
So for those that like have never been abroad or anything like that, like, what would you tell them about how like the day to day is?
And again, I'm a type of person, I don't really get outside. Like when I'm in America, like unless I'm going out for something I need, like I'm not going outside the house. Because again, like there's just so many dangers. Like for example,
gun crime.
Yes, gun violence is definitely a very big thing.
What's that amendment? Is it? I was asking you this the other day. Is it the Fifth Amendment?
I still can't. I think it's the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
Right to bear arms.
Yes, it's the Second Amendment.
In the UK, we didn't have that.
Oh, absolutely not.
You get caught with a shank. 5 years.
Even though acid attacks are still a big thing in the UK, and they're not super big in America, but like acid attacks were definitely a big thing when I was growing up. Like there would be days I would literally just open my phone and there was another acid attack. Like someone was just
acid.
Yes, you've never heard about that? Yo,
I thought it was only Jamaicans who did that.
I remember. I think she was like an Arabic girl or a Muslim girl.
It's prevalent amongst girls, right? So they can mess up each other's faces.
Because we can go into like what's it called? Like beauty is a good thing of like power. It's a soft power. Like if you have what's it called? Pretty privilege.
Pretty privilege.
Yes, but
that sounds interesting. What's that?
Pretty privilege is a concept that like when you're a certain level of beauty, you're able to pass through life a lot easier than someone who is not as desirable.
Really?
So like you're able to get better access into like jobs just because you're pretty. Like schooling, jobs. Just basic stuff, like people will pay for you if you go to a bar, like they'll pay for your drinks and stuff like that just because you're beautiful. So if people see that you're a pretty girl and they're jealous of you, the easiest thing is to take the beauty away because that's subjective and it's face value. So if someone throws acid on you out of jealousy, they're taking the one thing that you had soft power in. And again, it's out of jealousy, it's out of misogyny, it's out of a lot of things. But yeah, with pretty privilege, it's a soft power, and when that gets taken away from you, it's self-esteem, It's your way of being able to move through the world. Because again, when you become disabled like that, your life is obviously going to be different, much different than if you were quote unquote normal. You know?
Okay, I get it. So let me get to the like proper crux of this episode, right? And that's how do you see Malawi? Because before you answer, like you've been here 2 months, right? You've been up and down the country. You've gone to see where your grandfather's buried, where your...
Not yet.
You didn't go to the grave? Yeah?
Nope.
Why? You didn't want to go?
I meant to ask. I honestly forgot, but
you need to see where your grandma...
I know.
Yeah,
it's been a while since I've seen it. The last time I saw him was the first time I came in 2015.
Okay, at least you...
And I barely remember. That because it's been like.
So that's Rumpi. So keep that in mind. This is an American child. Not child, but someone who's grown up in America. Has been to Rumpi, which is the northern Malawi. You have been to Nkota, where your grandma comes from, and you've been in Lilongwe, and you've been in Blantyre. Tell me about like your experiences in all those places.
It's definitely an experience. I'll say that first and foremost. But like my problems lie within like just what's it called? Modesty. Because in America, modesty is not really such a big problem. And like when I mean problem, I mean like between women. Like,
oh yeah, I lived in South Africa for a bit. Girls dressed half naked on the road, snuffing.
And it's nothing. But here,
Now here, we're very conservative here.
It's so conservative. It's literally like being back in like the hillbilly of the hillbilly of the hillbilly.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, yeah. I'm a Malawian, but I've spent more time outside of Malawi. We are very, I'm sorry, but we're backward.
Absolutely.
We're very, very backward. Like we don't move with the times. You know, Malawi's 100 years behind most of Western countries. You know, so when these kids, are watching TV and seeing what they see, like, you know, keeping up with the Kardashians or, you know, the Hollywood lifestyle and all that type of stuff, is it a facade?
Absolutely. Only people of a high tax bracket who are able to move through that life are able to move through that. That's not like an everyday experience for the average American. Like just being able to have, you know, 2, 3, 4 cars, being able to
I mean, you started driving at 15, so...
Well, yeah. But again, not everybody's able to afford a vehicle. Like most teenagers I know, like had to like work like hard. Like people who are 14, 15 can't even drive yet, like working 30 hours a week at fast food restaurants. And again, even though there are child labor laws, like we can't work past 10 p.m. Absolutely, those kids are in there from the time they get out of school, and like they will be scheduled as early as possible. If school ends at 3 p.m., they're in their job by 3:30.
Wow.
Getting off at 10 p.m., going back to school, do it all over again.
But at least they make a living and are getting educated at the same time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But again,
which is really beneficial.
But not all kids, even where I've grown up, have that opportunity to keep their education and be able to work at the same time. Some people have to sacrifice their education to be able to work and get to be in the places that they want to be. Like they have to sacrifice a lot of life and living and experiences that they want to do just so they can have a job and make money. Because money is such a big thing in America. Like I try to explain to y'all. Okay, when I lived by myself at 20, my rent was $875. I had to pay for my car as well. My car was like $410, I think, and that's not even
insurance.
No, that's not even the insurance.
So $410 for what?
Just for the car payment, my loan.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to pay for your car insurance. You have to pay for your car tag. You have to pay for utilities. And the utilities isn't included in the $875 I had to pay for.
So so you've
The
experienced
houses and
living by
cars.
yourself
Absolutely.
at a young age, and you found it difficult.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The way that America has moved, and how y'all talk about inflation. Inflation has been a big problem in America for about 8 years now. Yeah, ever since the first Trump presidency, money has also gone down. And I get America does have the strongest dollar, but it's been going down. It's been...
Oh no, the strongest money is the pound.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It's always been the pound.
And the American dollar has been going down for a while. So it's even though we're living in a first worldist country, it's really a facade. It's not. It's really been bumping down to maybe a second world country, depending on where you live. It's really not that.
Oh yeah. Now I can imagine.
You have electricity. You have this, and a third. But there are a lot of American families that they can only pay for their rent and they won't have heat at all for a month. They're having to use their they'll have it. Yeah, they won't have heat, but they'll have electricity. So they'll literally turn on their ovens to heat their house.
I keep on laughing at the wrong stuff.
No, but it's laughable because it's ridiculous. It should be laughable. It's not wrong to laugh at. It's fucking ridiculous. The fact that you can have a full-time job, 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week, and you still cannot pay for your necessities at all. You still cannot pay for your groceries. You still cannot cover your basic necessities. And we're not including doctor's appointments. We're not including dental. And you still have to have health insurance, dental insurance. Those still have to be covered for you not to come out of pocket for that. And some of those payments for insurance, $100, $200 on top of your rent, on top of your insurance for your car and the car payment that you're paying for. It can get ridiculous.
Isn't that just because you said tax bracket? Your class.
But that's the thing. If you're in a higher tax bracket, those things are not an issue for you because you're making so much money that you can kind of just throw money to the wind to pay for your stuff. But if you're in a lower tax bracket,
then most people are average.
Meaning you can't come out of that because you're continually struggling trying to move up.
But I'll say this though. You're lucky to have 3 classes of people.
It's really not even 3. In reality, it's really 2.
Here in Malawi, we don't have a middle class.
We don't have a middle class in America. It's been disappearing for years. The middle class really does not exist. You're either upper class and you're able to cover for the things that you have, or you're broke, or you're broke.
My one of my professors, shout out Dr. Paul Kamogera. He said, let me quote him right. Problems are they're everywhere. But in this case, we're talking about globalization. That's it. Sorry, doc. I lost track. So globalization. He asked me, do you know what globalization is? And in this case, globalization is the fact that the whole world is suffering.
Absolutely. They tried to make food a human right and only 2 countries voted against that. If you didn't know, food is a human right and everybody deserves to eat, and 2 countries under the World Center voted against that. And those 2 countries? America and Israel. Meaning it did not pass because those 2 did not vote for it.
We're not anti-Semites here.
Oh, absolutely not. And that's a whole different conversation about Israel and Palestine.
Big up the G's. Shout out all the G's.
Shout out to y'all. But
shout out to y'all.
Yo, what y'all doing to Gaza is absolutely despicable and wrong.
Big up to what you're doing to all the young Gazan kids and that. Yeah, shout out.
Y'all are ruining their lives for money.
No, big up. And then going and bombing other countries and...
in the name of oil, money, and power. It's ridiculous. Food should be a human right, and it is not, because they choose to make sure that people continue to struggle and fight for it. It's ridiculous.
We kind of veered off path, right?
Hey.
I asked you...
But also... I'm saying, but this is what I'm saying. The reason that
shows the passion.
Yo, I'm so passionate because it's the reason why third world countries exist is because the ones that are under the global majority choose to make sure that others will struggle in the name of money and power.
Oh, of course.
And it's and that's the thing. It also will affect us as well because again, it's not all sunshine and rainbows in America. It's absolutely terrible. And in big cities, homelessness is one of the biggest the reasons of death in America. Foodlessness is one of the biggest reasons that children die in America.
Yeah.
Not having access to money, not having access to healthcare. It's the same reason here. Not having the proper necessities to be checked for illnesses. That's why most disabled people would die, is because they don't have the means necessary to get the medicine they need or have the shelter that they need.
Yeah. It's
everywhere, and it's because of the global majority, but they'll use that, but we have hardworking people here who are, doing their part. But it's like, that's not everybody.
Okay. Well, we're going to go back to the question that I asked you in the first phase.
And go back to it.
Which was...
Yeah.
How have your experiences been because you've been everywhere in Malawi in the last 2 months? Are there certain things that you've seen that have made you appreciate what you have back home?
And that's the thing. To me, it's like, it's very similar. I mean, again, besides the power outages, which are very irritating.
Have you been on the road, the Lakeshore Road?
Bro.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. There's some roads in
Is that a road? Can you even call that a road?
There are a lot of southern roads, depending on where you're going to.
I know Louis is watching this. Robin. I know Robin's going to watch this.
Bro.
These are my nephews from the UK, right? We went up north and we used the Lakeshore side because we were going to Sulima.
Bumpy. I mean, absolutely terrible roads.
Them man know. Me and Robin was flying and bumping our heads.
Yeah, but that goes back into the government of like, what are y'all doing with y'all's money? Y'all not working on these roads? What's going on?
No, that's the whole point of this podcast.
Like what?
From an American point of view, when you see things like that, what comes to your head?
What is the government doing? Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? At least our government will make sure that the roads are getting, like, even the roads won't even be that bad, and they're literally trying to revamp the whole road. What are y'all doing with y'all's money? Even with the power, why?
Oh, we use old hydro something in Jalo, I think. We only have one plant that generates electricity for the whole of Malawi.
And y'all got all these Chinese people here. What? Y'all just taking their money? Y'all just taking these Chinese people money and you just pocketing it?
Yeah, because the Chinese are smart. What the Chinese do, right? China will come to a country and they'll be like, hey, we're gonna build your stadium free of charge. All you have to do is you owe me a favor, which is smart. I mean, like, that's how they are in the next 10 years. 10 years is too much. China will be the superpower of the world.
Absolutely.
It's gonna overtake America.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why.
So, like, the Chinese are very smart. Yeah. They go into a country, they build you stuff, and they'd be like, oh, we're gonna use your port for eternity. Yeah, so
that's why I can't even remember. I'd go into a different tangent about what the Chinese people are doing around Africa, because it's not all good, but that's beside the point.
Well, at least they have something to show by,
true.
giving us infrastructure and whatnot.
Nice. I see all the signs where it's like, thanks to the American people, like when you're going down the roads.
Oh yeah, no, that's not. You know what? I should research that. What is that?
It's not all over.
I know, but it's not America. Like, let me check.
What the fuck?
It's not America. Yeah, you see that. Wait, let me get my facts straight. Let me not just
But I'll go on my tangent about what I think about Africa. I definitely I don't know, maybe it's because of just the way I see America and hold Africa in my heart. I definitely...
Yeah, that's an emotional thing.
Yeah,
Shout out Frankie Clarence, yeah? That's my bro, that's my guy. He's an actor. Well, he's more than that. Sorry, Frank. He's way more than an actor. Now, he has the same sentiment. Like, he loves Africa and all that. But I'm like, bro, trust me. Come here for a holiday or whatever, and you enjoy this place. But if you're gonna make a living here, you're not gonna say the same thing. Trust me.
And it's also.
I mean, we went back and forth on that, but like you guys have the option of going back.
True. Yeah.
So you can be like, oh yeah, Africa, Mali on the map, blah blah blah. But really and truly, that's not the case at all. It's not the case. Did you answer my question?
I was about to get into it. While you was doing research, you gonna finish doing that research?
Oh yeah, American people.
But yeah, my thought process is also short because I haven't really gotten into like the whole crux of like working. But even from what I see from Sandra,
working here in Malawi.
Yeah.
Working here in Malawi, if you want a good job, you have to go to school.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry,
which is so
you have to go to school.
Different than America because you can get really like I know a guy. I'm not shouting him out because you've pissed me off for the last time, but he hasn't gone to.
You flop, bro.
He hasn't gone to college and he's making $60,000 a year.
60,000.
60, yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being in the first world.
He doesn't have to like live in a house. Like he really just rents Airbnbs and is able to work from place to place and keep his money for the most part.
The British have this thing where when you finish high school, most of them just go out on road. Some of them don't even finish high school. So if you finish high school and then do your A levels, that's the 2 years before you go to, or 3, depending on how smart you are. You go to uni after that. So during that A level time, they want to keep more kids off the streets. They give them incentives by paying them to go to school. So I used to get paid £30 a week just to go to school. And like if I go to each and every one of my classes during my A levels, I would get £30 a week. Let's say they skip 1 week, that means the next week I'm gonna get 60. And then when I finished my A levels, they kept on paying me. And them times I was really good at saving money, so I wouldn't touch it. So it came to a point where your uncle Pascal, shout out, he was the first person on my podcast. God bless him. He's getting married soon. So happy for him. But yeah, now I lost my train of thought.
With your A levels getting paid?
Yeah, but then there was a point I was trying to make, which is I forgot. Yeah, jog my memory.
I just tried. Whatchamacallit? You was getting paid, saving money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He says to me, you know you've got more money in your account than I do. Yeah.
Whoa.
So like incentives like that, like.
And mind y'all don't know, but Uncle Pa.
No, but that's back in the day though. That's right now he's untouchable. That's a big one. But like them times, yeah. So it was an incentive to keep you in school. Here I think we have them. Like they're called bursaries or something. Yeah, they pay you to attend college and stuff. Okay. So it's a good initiative to have for you to continue your education and stuff.
Yeah, the fact that a lot of people or like a lot of adults don't finish high school here is kind of scary to me.
Yeah, but then it's because of lack of resources.
Yeah, because you have to pay for.
Mostly, people can't afford to send their children to the best universities. You have to get picked.
I mean, even just like high schools, like just regular schools, like having to pay for like when I hear about school fees, I'm like, yo, that's actually fuck. The most that you had to pay in America was for your kids to be able to eat lunch.
In England, you went to school for free. Public
Yeah,
schools.
like public school, it's just about free. It's just
vote
you have
free.
to pay for food and stuff like that, and like sports, like stuff that you want, like extra stuff, like just being able to go to school, like you can eat, you can get your education.
Yeah.
And it's standard.
Same type of system like in the UK.
Yeah, but here it's like
No, here we, as I said, we are 100 years behind.
yeah.
Like us to have the privilege of being raised in first world countries. So when you come here and you see how, like most of the country's poor.
Yeah.
You've traveled up and down.
I mean, I see kids all the time. At one point, I think we were passing through. Yeah, when we were leaving Mazisi, like kids were walking to school.
Check out the American people.
Kids are going to school without any shoes.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, like, nah. Like, at least we have, what's it called? Like, not even the Red Cross, but we have, like, donation centers where if you are of lower, not even lower class, but, like, if you don't have a lot of money, like, you will be able to find somewhere where you can find good enough clothes, good enough shoes to send your kids to school. Even if they're having the same, wear the same clothes a couple of days in a row or whatever. But it's
okay,
like,
I'm trying to look for this American people thing. Wait, is the Wi-Fi on? It's working again, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's working.
It'd be off and on. At least when I be on, it's not reliable.
Okay,
also,
so
internet is so much different in America than it is here. That's definitely a big thing. I was like, what in the world is the internet y'all got here? But again, it's a different system. My thought process of Malawi is
can't find it.
There's definitely a lot to improve on in Malawi. Like
like that's what we're here for.
Every single level there is.
That's why we're here for. So like
so much that there needs to be improved upon.
List them. The people need to know.
I mean, besides like freedom of religion, because it's definitely a very religious country, and it's like, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like the only thing.
Zealots.
Huh?
Like zealots. You know what a zealot is, right?
Like the Christian.
Yeah, a zealot can be anyone, a fanatic.
Oh yeah. Like the way America works, we call it the melting pot, and like there's not like, of course English is like the standard language across the world, but it's like people who are well within their mind do not expect you to speak English if you are obviously not from here. Every person I come across, they're like, you need to learn Chichewa. You need to do this and the third. I'm like,
you think you have it bad. I go to African Bible College, right? And I'm studying mass comm, trying to finish that off, and I have to go on the radio, right? My Chichewa is atrocious. It doesn't matter how long I've lived here. It's because all my formative years were spent in a first world country. So reading, I can speak Chichewa because how am I going to interact with people? And I've been here long enough. But then reading and writing it is difficult. So I be on the radio reading, and sorry to anyone who's autistic, but I sound autistic when I'm on the radio.
That's called being illiterate.
Now, like, I don't know how much I have to convince people that it's not an act. But hey, it is what it is. Now that's another thing about Malawi, mentality.
Yo, mentality is so crazy. And first of all, y'all, if you're a Malawian and you see someone who is not the same as you, like for me, I'm a person with piercings. Please do not call them white. And the only reason I say this is because it's so similar to the way that black people move in America. Because they'll be like, okay, there's a thought process that to be black, you have to be like a monolith, even though that's obviously not true. A monolith.
A monolith. What? Dude, you're speaking to people that don't know these words. I'm joking. You guys are smart.
A monolith is like where there's an expectation for you to act because you are of a group of people. So it's like, you know how Christians act.
Ain't that just stereotyping?
Yeah, but it's like, it's different than a stereotype. It's more of like when you're in the community of people and they're also expecting to project these what's the word?
Ideals.
These values or ideals on you. So it's like in America, if you're black and you have piercings or you're like goth, like some black people will be like, you're acting white, like you're like whitewashed, even though you are within the same
in the UK they call it being
them.
a coconut.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
you're white in the inside but then you're dark on the outside.
And that's how it is here. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a coconut.
And that's fine.
I'm proud to be black.
It's fine to be a coconut.
Yeah, but
it's the fact that the
coconut side of it is values and the way I move, the way I do my thing. That's yeah, but not like I want to be white or something like that.
Yeah, and it's the same here as well. It's like when people are calling me a white girl because they see me with piercings and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, you need to understand I'm still like facing the same things that you will face, like by your government or outside the country as well, because I'm black. Like,
I mean, we're just talking about mentality.
Like, what the fuck? Are y'all okay?
Like,
are you good?
Mentality. That it goes back to that. I've had this conversation a million times with people, right? I always say that when it comes to Malawi, right, it's not just the economic poverty.
It's the mental poverty.
There's mental poverty.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So people's thought processes here are
stunted.
Really
jolted. I mean, it's like they're stuck. Like they really cannot move.
I can't find the word to describe how it is, like and it hurts so badly because everywhere I go, whether internship, job, whether school or not, once someone hears me speak, they automatically profile me.
Absolutely.
They think they have a profile.
They put you in a box and they will literally not let you
and
be
they won't let me breathe.
Completely. Yeah.
Like I haven't been myself for so long where like, but I still have my identity.
Absolutely.
But it's like the way people perceive me when they first meet me, and after getting to know me, they're like, oh, I didn't know you were actually a good person.
Yeah.
A good person doesn't say that they're a good person.
Absolutely not.
It's shown through the actions. It's through, like, your actions will
speak.
Yeah, articulate to people that I'm like this. So yeah. Yeah, so the mentality here is it's how would you improve it if you had the chance, if you had a magic wand?
Number one would be the freedom of religion and the lack of colonization mindset. I think that's the main thing, is the religion and colonization mindset that a lot of people have. Because I will say this till the day I die. The way that Malawian people act, it is so obvious that they have been colonized, and they're okay with the way they act. They don't see a problem with it at all. They don't see any means of improvement. They're like, the way I am is fine. Like I don't need to change anything, and that is the problem. Like that's why things will continue to be the way they are. Because if you're not willing to assess yourself and think, well, maybe there is something I need to change about myself, or have the awareness to be like, well, maybe I am wrong for, projecting or trying to put people in boxes and not letting them really prove themselves to be other than what I think, the cycle will continue, and it's ridiculous. Like
all opinions are our opinions, and everyone has the right to their opinion.
Absolutely.
I am not trying to promote anything that is against the norm, the social norm.
I mean,
because I'm here in Malawi.
And that's the thing, like,
But-
you have to be willing to push your norms if you want anything to change. If you keep trying to, not really,
things will never change.
what's the word? Kind of break barriers, and like surprise people or really like shock people to the point where it's like, well, maybe things that I've thought were always right aren't correct. And I think that's the main issue I have.
That's an awakening, and Malawians are sleeping.
Niggas are asleep. I mean, they're
Malawians are sleeping,
and they're happily asleep. That's my problem.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss should be the motto of Malawi. I'm sorry. We're not trying to go hard and diss our mother.
I am.
I was born here. I live here for the meantime. But she has a better, she has a better perspective because she's been raised in a first world country. So the first world country.
And besides being born in a first world country, I've been surrounded by mindsets where it's like, even being, raised in the church. I went to church for 18 years of my life. I was born in the church. I went to church religiously. I served 2 internships where they treated us like the disciples of the Bible.
What are you doing interning in the church?
Okay, so let's go into the internship at the church real quick. That I think is very different than the church here in America. 2 years I did that. We would read the Bible in and out, but it's the fact that we would not really debate, but we would try to brighten our mindset on what the Bible was about. Because again, the Bible was written thousands of years ago. The context that the Bible was written on is a very different reality than the ones that a lot of people are living in. So we should not be taking the Bible as cut and dry. At least that's what my church was teaching me. Like, it's up for interpretation. Oh, these motherfucking mosquitoes, bro.
Yeah.
The Bible is really up for interpretation, up to person, because again, the context it was written in, it was written by men, number one. There's not a lot of female perspectives. There are not a lot of childlike perspectives. Like, these were written by men and approved by other men. And it was in a very small circle by men who were always, agreeing with each other, like, yes, this is right, this is good. So, like, when they were teaching us about the Bible...
No comment. I no comment.
They were really like...
I go to African Bible college.
Bro, they would also, we went into a lot about the history of, like, just...
The Council of Nicaea.
Yeah, like...
You know what, I'm not gonna get into it because...
But again, like, the way that I've learned about the Bible and was able to brighten my scope mentally, it was something that was... And again, it was really an eye-opener for me in my religious/spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Because when I realized that, like, a lot of the context or the sentences were written, when you take into account how much has been changed from, thousands of years, the different, like, okay, King James, for example.
He was a very evil man,
Not even that. When you do your research about it independently, like, you'll find out that he had, 67 men working on the interpretation to change the languages when the printing system was finally available. Like, you have to take that into account.
Because it changed from what? From Hebrew,
but you also have
to Greek,
the political exchange of the Bible, though,
to Latin, and then finally English.
You have to take into account the principle of the power he was in. Like, when he was coming into his power, like, and he was under the church, or above the church, actually, because the way that they had the church, he was above the church at that point. That's why he was...
Who are you talking about?
King James.
Oh.
That's why he was having the ability to be able to have it... he was authorized to have it translated under him. Yeah. You have to take into account that it was about power. Like...
Oh, yeah.
It was all about power.
I mean...
Because if he had this Bible, then he would have more people follow him, because they're like, oh, this guy, King James, he's a great guy. He's able to influence the church. And when you had... Back then... When you had the influence of the church, like, you had the political power to do almost anything you wanted. And, like, when you take that into account, and again, on a spiritual level, I can't even think of like certain Bible verses right now, but like they're talking about not even on a physical sense, but on the metaphysical, like of your heart and how to conduct yourself around other people. It was really more of like, oh, like this is about a me problem. It's not a me having the power to judge people. It's about how I should be conducting myself and how I should not have the ability to put people on a cross, because that was the whole problem. Is like you said with mob justice.
Yeah,
it's like you have to take your power out of it because it's not about you.
It's not about you.
And like when I learned about that, I was like, oh wait, this is actually so much different than I thought it was supposed to be.
Now that you brought up that mob justice stuff, like, like, what gives you the authority to take things into your own hands?
And when you read the Bible on a non-literal sense, like not on a like word by word by word, but more of like,
no, the Bible is metaphorically written, but that's the point.
And people are reading it so literally. And that's what my church was teaching me, to read it in a non-literal sense and take it into more of like, you should be able to change people's lives by the words you say, and not like you have the judgment, but you should be guiding people gently into the life that you see from them.
A human being cannot judge another human being.
Absolutely not. And your judgment inherently is causing more people to fall. And it's like the whole thing, like the verse where they talk about like, oh, if you think like someone is doing, like, I can't remember what verse it is, but like the one where he's talking about gouging your eyes out, like that's more
to not see evil.
It's like if you were seeing and like interpreting, oh, like this person has piercings, like they're satanic, you need to gouge your eyes out and see things from a different perspective, as like these people are just expressing themselves in something that is different than what you have seen an expression of sense to be. Okay,
so let's talk about your piercings. What do they represent for you?
For me, okay, because I had a whole problem, like when I was growing up. I was very insecure about my face, and like I would always see people with piercings, and I thought they were so gorgeous. And so I've been thinking about piercings for years. So when I first got my first one at 16, 17, I think, it was really something for me to control. Because life is something, there's so many things in life that you cannot control. But with my piercings, it's something that I knew that I had the control over. Okay. And it also made me see myself in a different way. Because it's like jewelry. People wear jewelry every single day because they like the way it makes their body look. Okay. For me, the way I put piercings in my face, it just changed the way I saw myself. And I saw myself as more beautiful than ever before. Because, my face was plain. But then when I see my piercings, it's like, oh my gosh, the jewelry is so beautiful. It's like I'm adorning myself with jewelry. The same way people adorn themselves with makeup because they like the way it makes them feel. They like the way it makes them look, or the way it makes them feel when they see themselves in the mirror. It's like putting on a really nice dress. When you put on something that you look good in, it changes the way that you feel about yourself, because you can feel more confident stepping out on something that you look good in. It makes you feel confident. And it's like, yes, I have pride about the way I look now. It's like I can carry myself differently because I know I look good and I like what I see in the mirror every single day.
Fair enough. There's always like two sides to a story. Absolutely. So it's good to hear from the other perspective, because people are quick to judge. People are quick to say, oh, if you have piercings or tattoos or whatever, makes you a bad person.
And it's like, no, Pook, I'm literally so sweet and so nice. I just really like the way it makes me look, and it makes me not to say it doesn't make me hate myself, but it's like it's something I'm proud of. Like, it's like when people see their kids and they're like doing sports or seeing their kids do something that makes them happy. It's like it makes you feel pride as well because you're seeing someone else be happy. Okay. Me seeing myself, it's like I'm just seeing myself be so happy. It makes me feel even better. Like it's like a.
Oh yeah, I get it. Look good, smell good, feel good. Yeah, I get that. And I can't judge. I'm not in the position to judge because I've done my fair share of, you know, exploring.
Oh yeah.
So whatever makes you happy, I guess, because what we forget in life is that the past is gone, right? The future is not promised. I lost one of my good friends like a couple weeks ago. I was gobsmacked, but life is so easy to lose. So they call life a gift because you have to live in the present. If you're not living in the present, then that means you're not living. Because you can't live in the past and you can't live in the future.
Yep.
So if you're constantly thinking about the past and what it's done to you, or anxiety for what the future holds for you, you're never actually gonna enjoy life because you have to live in the present. Like you have to be aware.
And it's the main reason I came to Malawi, because it's like at least with my experience in America, like I definitely needed to come here, but I definitely enjoy being here, but it's just little stuff. Like I don't really mind the roads, even though the infrastructure definitely needs work. A lot of these buildings need to be torn down and rebuilt. So
you got the money for that?
The government should. They take all these taking all these money, bro.
You know they can just like turn up and arrest us for saying stuff like that, you know.
Which is crazy. Which is so cray.
I mean, this is a democratic country.
If anything, in America, you will get killed if you say the president needs to die.
You know, someone did that, but they did it in song form. I forgot who it was. I'm not gonna search it up again.
Are you talking about FDD by what's that guy name? Fuck Donald Trump.
Not those guys.
Oh, okay.
Not YG and them.
Okay.
It was a white guy. He died. Big up Zach. He told me about this.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So yeah.
But you should be allowed to be critical of the government without fear of being retaliated against, which is the whole point of like being in a free country.
Yeah, but that's. I'm sorry, you're in Malawi. Yeah. You're in Malawi, so there's nothing like that.
Another problem.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
But this episode shouldn't be about like just bringing Malawi down or anything like that. We're just trying to.
It's okay, at least in my mind. Give a perspective from someone who has lived in the first world and how they see Malawi. It's definitely a beautiful country, beautiful people. Oh yeah, definitely aesthetically.
Yeah, there's beautiful people in terms of like, you know, with a warm heart of Africa for a reason.
Oh yeah.
You know, your average Malawian is a nice person. But then there's also that crab in a barrel.
It's because of the hardships. Yeah, you have to work so hard to get so little, and it's ridiculous here.
Yeah, like I've had my experiences and I've seen how people behave, like especially when I think it's like intimidation or fear that, who does this person think they are because they've lived outside the country, they think blah blah blah.
That's insecurity.
Yeah, so Malawi is full of like insecure people. So there's a lot of pandering to people's egos and stuff like that, you know?
And I'm not gonna pander to your ego, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Like,
some people, I don't know.
I'm not gonna kiss your feet to make you feel better.
Yeah, like, why? Like, can't we just get along? Can we just like keep it moving? But on a positive note, like, what is it that you would tell a 13-year-old to do in terms of like thought process and like how to live here, because you've seen how it is here.
To keep your mind open and don't fall into the glitz and glamours that you see online, because it's the same thing in America.
Because it's fake.
It's absolutely fake. What people allow you to see online is not completely themselves at all. And mentally, you need to make sure that you are keeping yourself safe. Mentally, you need to make sure you're keeping yourself up in thought process, not to let yourself get stuck in negative cyclical thought processes like I'm going to be poor, I'm always going to be. When you start saying it's always going to be this way, you're entering a very dangerous mindset for yourself. Because it's never going to always be that way. That's not how life works. Nothing is going to be the same forever. Absolutely not.
No, it's the only constant thing in life is change. Is change.
In you, because we're
Things
humans.
change.
We're meant to change. We're not meant to be the same forever.
That's something that's always gonna happen. Like change. So, yeah.
Good change, maybe not so good change, but change is always coming, and it'll always change you into someone that you could always destine yourself to be.
Oh yeah.
Like someone you always imagined yourself to be. Change will come, and opportunities will come where you're like, I can do the things I've always wanted to do. Because, even with me, like, I wished for years to be able to come to Malawi, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm able to be here for 6 months and possibly get my dual citizenship. Did I ever think that was going to happen?
Yeah, I get you.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You know?
I never thought you'd ever be here.
My point exactly. Like,
that was like the last thing in my mind. I never thought you'd come and like actually like stay.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you're able to see the differences. Right? I know your experience in America is your experience, right? And you've seen Malawi is very traditional.
Yep.
You know, there's certain customs and things that you have to adhere to. So, good luck adapting.
I've been doing good.
Yeah.
Listen, the biggest change was, which is, this is TMI maybe, but like bathing, not having consistent hot water. I do miss it. I do miss being able to just turn on the shower and just take a shower and just chill.
That was my first thing as well. I'm like, why are you boiling water for me?
Like what? And I gotta.
I have to bath like this.
I gotta put the cold water in there and just adjust my water and.
And if you want to shower, it's gonna be cold. Cold water.
The water is so cold. She goes laughing off camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, the biggest thing so far has been the language difference, which I've been getting used to it. I mean, I know a little bit of Chichewa here and there, and again, using context clues, like what words I know, and whenever y'all are talking, and I'm like, are y'all talking about this right now? Are y'all talking about that? I get little stuff here and there.
I don't know. You if you immerse yourself into culture, you'll be able.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's never too late to get something done. And yeah, Grace, we've been talking for a flipping hour, bro.
Yeah, I'm a yapper. Yep.
Does this feel like an hour?
Not really. Not to me.
Have I even covered anything that I wanted to ask you?
Yo, we can always edit. Can you check the camera real quick to make sure it's still recording, or can you see? Okay, bird. Just making sure.
Yeah, last time. I'm
don't want the camera to cut off when we think it's recording. It's not recording. That would be a heartbreak.
Yeah, it would be heartbreaking. But yeah, I want to close it off with something positive. I don't know. For me, I've said what I've had to say over and over again. So, from an American citizen's perspective,
Yeah.
sum up Malawi in just let's say 5 words.
5 words. Yo, okay, let me think of 5 words.
Oh my days. You actually counting 5 words?
Yes, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit it in 5 words. This won't be 5 words, but I would just say lack of the accessibility cannot dictate the rest of your life. Like, just because you are, especially for like younger Malawians, like just because you're not having
that's the demographic
experiences does not mean you're gonna live like this forever. Like, absolutely not. And like, I don't know.
I think we should embrace different like
ways of living
like,
because there's really nothing wrong,
innovation,
at least to me, there's really nothing wrong with the way that a lot of Malawian people live. Like, of course it's not going to be like obviously like America, where you can just like get enough money to like buy a Nintendo Switch or whatever. But it's like, even if you buy stuff refurbished, even if it's not brand new, like that does not diminish the fact that you have things that you are proud of, you know? Like, to me, I'm like, yo, most people in America, we buy stuff secondhand all the time. Like, the fact that you may not be able to buy things brand sticking new, or buy things that are like labels like Gucci, Prada, whatever, like that does not diminish the life that you're living just because you may not be able to buy the glitz and glamorous things that you see online. Like you're still alive, you're breathing, and that means you're doing something right, you know? That means you still have a chance to change things.
Exactly.
Right?
Every day that you wake up is a blessing. And you can change.
Life can do a whole 380 in a night. You may not know the means of how it may happen. You may not know when it will happen. I feel as if I've
lived like 3 lifetimes already.
Bro.
Like, so, if I, God forbid, drop dead right now, I would have seen and done things that a lot of people will die without seeing. You know, so all praises to the Most High for that one. But yeah, any closing remarks?
Closing remarks.
Hey, I've missed you guys, by the way. The guys that actually watch. Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey.
I appreciate you guys.
Closing statements.
What about like? Okay, just I'm gonna put her Insta on
follow me on Instagram
on the bio.
Follow me.
Do you want people to be looking at your TikTok content?
Bro, I don't. First of all, I'm not even gonna put my TikTok on there because I have not been able to log into my TikTok since I got here. Because again, I don't have my American number. It's not in service right now, and that's where my TikTok is. When I put in my TikTok, they're like, first of all, it's not under my email. I don't know what email I put it under. I really don't.
How many followers do you have?
Last time I checked, I had 10,000.
10,000 followers.
Yup. But I haven't been able to get into my TikTok. I haven't posted since.
Yeah, we should take a look into that.
Bro, it's on private. If you're not following my TikTok right now, I set it on private because I was trying to revamp my TikTok while I was here, and then I deleted the app, and I couldn't get back into TikTok.
Oh wait, we're friends on TikTok. I can't find it. So if I search you up on,
I mean, if you're following me, if you were already following me before I went private, you should still be able to find it.
All right, I'll drop the link in the bio as well. Check her out. It's
on private, but you'll see my 10K on there.
Very outspoken.
Very.
Very unspoken young lady. You know, she's my niece, so I'm proud of her. Love her. She could murder someone and I wouldn't bat her.
Listen, if I murdered somebody, it's because they were genuinely doing something so unrighteous.
The views expressed on Crafty Talks do not represent Peng Production core values. yeah, everyone has their opinion.
Free Palestine, though.
Everyone can express themselves. We should allow people to
Free
express
Sudan.
themselves.
Free all
But
oppressed people.
not to the detriment of themselves or their family, right? Because that's all we have. You're gonna get chased away because you keep on like coughing.
Yo, her and her cough has been so bad, and it's like mucus and it's been
Like you're gonna get chased away. But anyway, let's end this on a good note. So this has been episode 8 of Crafty Talks. I was with Grace Allen, my lovely niece, all the way from the USA.
Yeah.
First female on my show.
Shout out to Alabama, even though I hate Alabama.
Thank you very much for doing that
Shout
for
out
me.
to Alabama.
You know, we've just been like jumbling things.
Bro, that's how the mouth works though. Like it's not gonna be all on topic. Yo.
But as you can see,
the same way Malawi is not on topic with that government.
nah. As I said, the views and opinions do not represent construction. They do not. But yeah, it's been another one. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Which will probably come out in the next 5 years. I'm not consistent. I'm not consistent.
Y'all pray for this consistency.
You know why I'm not consistent? Okay, I'm kind of lazy. Okay, not lazy, but like the inspiration.
You have to hit when inspiration
Because
strikes.
my target audience is not my fellow Malawian.
Oh.
My analytics tell me. Do you know who watches my stuff? People from like Lithuania and stuff.
Whoa!
So
shout out to y'all, Europe. What's
pick
up,
up my
guys?
Lithuanian people
What's up,
that
Europe?
watch my stuff. You guys are dope. So when I get my little 200 views there, it's usually coming from them.
Bro, you gotta show them some pictures of the roads and like the way that Malawi looks, cause it's like you really got to see.
I think it's documentary time. I haven't dropped a documentary in a while.
Cause y'all gotta see what we be seeing and talking about. Cause I mean, we can talk about it all day, but when you see what we're seeing, then you'll
it's
understand
documentary
what we're talking
time.
about.
But the problem is, like, I don't like when I'm going back to school. It's usually I fly back to school, so I can't like.
This guy is so busy at school. The way they be working him like a dog.
No, shout out ABC. You're about to give me.
It's good to people work, because when you get the experience, they're building you for what you could possibly be doing in the jobs that you're going into.
Oh yeah,
so
like
you gotta work.
Right now, I'm working at FDH, Public Relations, and ABC has made me a hard worker.
And that's good.
So I'm always on top of my work.
You need good ethics to be a good worker.
Yeah, so I'm always on top of my work, and so yeah. Right. Closing statement again. I want you to close the statement.
Oh, closing statement for me. I enjoy my time being here and being with family. It definitely has been a gift given to me, and I'm very thankful. I'm telling you, I can't say enough thanks just to be able to see my family.
Oh yeah, because growing up as an only child, in a
the life
it's not a foreign
lived.
country to you, but like it's something.
Definitely being like the ability to go from being a 3-person household to living with more than 5 people at different points. I'm like, whoa, this is definitely a different experience. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Trying to ruin my.
But definitely, I would encourage anyone who hasn't been to Africa to see different parts, not just Malawi, but just different parts of Africa, just to see how the global majority of Black people live here. Because I'm telling you, being able to see so many Black people at once, it's been so lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, just for me, seeing so many black people. I'm literally so comfortable.
The views
no
and
matter
opinions
where I
on
go.
this show do not.
This is not an opinion. I'm just saying. Just being able to see so many people who look like me. They may not sound like me, but just being able to see like my reflection almost all the time. It's quite
I like
nice.
that. I like that word.
It's my reflection. It's like even beyond like Chigo or you, like just being able to look out and just see
I know.
a
I
reflection
get
of
that.
myself.
We're just waiting for the cameraman to come and switch off the camera because we're done here. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
I'm telling you, because I can go into another tangent, but y'all don't want that.
We can be here for 2 hours.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, got in the comments, yeah? If you want to see a part 2, like...
Yo, let me know.
Yeah, let us know. Because she's got a whole bunch of stuff to say.
Yo, y'all wonder why I got 10,000 followers? It's because all I do is yap, yap, yap.
Yeah, she's got a lot to say.
Yep.
Yeah. She got a lot to say.
About anything and everything. And put in topics you would like us to talk about. Because, you know, there's so many different, besides just like topics about Malawi, like there's so many different topics around the world and things that are going on right now that like whatchamacallit? There was that crash in India.
Oh, the plane?
Only one person survived on that plane crash.
Oh, yeah. Heard about that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's mad.
And again, I'm from America, and after Donald Trump came into office in January after his inauguration, and he was changing a lot of the stuff that was like aviation. I mean, they were cutting a lot of stuff. There was like 20 plane crashes in a month.
What?
Bro, yo, it was insane. Like from February to February
Wasn't
to
that
March.
the Boeing problem though?
No.
Engineering problem?
Boeing was last year, because the whistleblower died. Like there was a whistleblower about
Did
Boeing.
they kill him?
Allegedly, he may have been murdered, but we don't know. You know, we're not jumping to conclusions or anything.
Yeah.
But after the whistleblower had passed away, boom, 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 and then Donald Trump was cutting a lot of stuff. There was at least like 20 plane crashes because I remember looking into it myself because people were keeping up with.
We should.
People were keeping up with how many plane crashes were happening because it was absolutely ridiculous what was going on. It was almost daily with the plane crashes that were happening.
Okay, so before she goes on another tangent, if you want a part 2, please in the comments.
I'm telling you, I love to research stuff. I love to talk about stuff I learned.
In the comments, say, and yeah, we'll be back.
I'll be playing Breath of the Wild while y'all watch and listen.
You be what?
Playing Breath of the Wild on my Switch.
My birthday's in what, like 45 minutes?
Oh my goodness! Y'all wish him happy birthday right now in the comments.
Yeah.
Even if it's a late, belated birthday.
Yeah.
You should probably, well, you know what? Cash App isn't a thing here. I would say put your Cash App in the bio so people can send you money.
Who's gonna send me money?
A very generous person. You never know.
Maybe.
Can you say bye-bye now?
We been said bye-bye. We waiting on you, Sister Boo.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try to drop this. Nah. No promise.
That's a lot of editing because
We don't need to edit. There's no editing here. It's just one thing.
Hey, the cops.
Yo, that actually cracked me up so bad. Edit my coughs. That is so funny.
You know that actually
is so funny,
that is actually
bro.
funny.
Like that is so funny. Bro, I'm telling you.
People be like, who is that in the background?
The whole time me and Chico have been hanging out, I promise you, I have been tore up with how funny she is. Like,
She's an idiot. She's an idiot.
we're both idiots.
I'm
That's the thing.
SpongeBob.
We're both
Yeah,
so stupid.
We're SpongeBob Patrick right now.
Who's Patrick? And you better not see me. You better not see. I'm not that stupid. I'm quite smart and informed. Thank you very much, ma'am. Madam.
Skip no. It's